Welcome to the Artist Recreation World. I'm with the artist Sienna, DJ Sienna.
DJ SiennaChanel, but I'm just Sienna.
Yes. Yeah. And I understand you're an artist. I call all my people that come on, I call them artists because they have multiple hats, and I think part of what the series does is work out what this thing is in terms of artistry and what art is. So tell me, what is art to you?
What is I was about to do at the same time. What is art to me?
Yes.
Art is an expression of who you are, or really, okay, let me start again. Art is an expression of God. It's the way that God expresses, we'll say himself, for lack of better terms.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Through individuals, and all, like you said, all things could be art.
Yes.
Then, right, it could be a welder that is expressing art. You know what I mean? It's God.
So I know you work, one of your hats or is DJing. So
right.
How do you express your art through music?
Well, my initial introduction with music is I can sing, so that's what I started doing before anything, like a little kid, and then DJing kind of happened because I got scared to go be an artist, like a
wow,
performer. I'm just being honest, you know.
That's cool. That's
the truth. So that led me to DJing through various means. I just ended up there kind of.
Good. So, what do you want to do in the future in terms of your artistry?
In terms of DJing?
Oh no, in terms of your artistry, what do you see yourself as an artist? Because I know you're an artist. I haven't known you long, but
right.
I know you're an artist. I've seen
when you
your
keep
Instagram.
saying artist, what does that mean, though?
See,
because I feel like it's like a painter or you do something like that.
And that's what we talk about in the Artistry Creation World. We're finding out that artistry is not this one name or this name over here. And we're living through our artistry as we realize that it is, as Ty Phoenix talked about, it's a melding. Once our hats begin to meld, we start to understand that we are a true artist, and it is a combination of the singing and the DJing, and if you do sculpture or if you're drawing. But I can't dictate it, and you can't dictate it. Our God, our divinity, has already dictated by placing that seed in us. But it's up to us to surround ourselves and do the spiritual work, so we find what true artistry is.
Absolutely.
So that's and it's all right if whatever you put out there, we help each other to kind of find our way. In terms of artistry. Like for instance, I blog, I write, I'm a ghostwriter, a little acting, I do some singing. But I realize the more I do to own it and to really embrace them, then I truly become an artist. I become where you can't define me.
I mean, and I feel like that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
When you say artist,
yes.
It's just I just do a lot of things that I like to do. I don't consider myself
That's why I call you artist.
Well, I understand.
Yes.
I get it now. Now we get it.
Yes.
But
you are an artist.
Right. So everything that I do, I'm interested in, and it's fun to me. And I don't believe that you should be bound by one specific thing, unless of course that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? It's really up to whatever makes you feel the most comfortable as the person you are.